The unvanished truth from a people of a rising continent. On Mondays, radioactive. Tuesdays, open thought. Wednesdays, worthy of note. On Thursdays, the Lords of Logic. And on Fridays, oh, what a week.
Wow.
I invite you to the world on the sunny side. Right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Weekday from 12 to 3 p.m.
My name is Joyce. My name is Joyce. Onyemuwa, hello, welcome to the show. You're on the sunny side. Glad to have you here. I also would like to draw to your attention that when this conversation started, a lady, she says herself, she's a pensioner. She said she's not been paid her pension since September last year. Wow. And then you wonder if maybe she has a little business, maybe not. But then regardless of that, she's supposed to be paid her pension. Why isn't she being paid? Well, here. And more to that story would be an officer who is just saddened by the situation in the nation. Saddened, nearly to tears. Actually, I would say 2 tears about not just the payment, which maybe at this point he's admitting that it's a little too small to cater to himself and his family. I mean, look at the figures when you consider inflation. Look at the power of the currency. When you go to the market, how much is your money able to afford you? Then there is the fact that, well, he's complaining about his friends dying. Well, they're dying, he says. And maybe where they used to lay their heads now burns, and nothing appears to be happening. And then you think about it, and you add that to a long list of Nigerian concerns, and you wonder, well, we should be dealing with these problems. Now I'm thinking maybe one way we can do it is bring it on air, make it a public discourse, and let's find out whether the government will be listening to know that more than just paying people, salaries, welfare is necessary. Well, that's one opinion. I want to hear yours. 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190 on the sunny side. Hello, good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Turn off your radio. You have to.
Oh, sorry for that.
Totally. Thank you. Tell us your name. After you've done that, you
I'm,
can go ahead.
I'm Sunday by name.
Thank you, Sunday.
You see, we Nigerians, in fact, I wouldn't say all of us anyway. There are so many terrible Nigerians. Look at somebody, a policeman crying in that nature. And I discovered that from the people that have called, over 100, 80% is against the police there.
No, they're not against him. Is that what you understand?
Okay, and the question is like, bring solution, let us know how the country will work. But from the people that are calling, they are making things worse. And you are praying for somebody to have more pain. And when you get to your home, you will pray that let it good for you and your family. How will it good? Just reason it. How will it good? You are praying for another human being like you to continue to have pain when he cry out for something that cry out for pain. Then you now are praying for the pain to continue more and more. Then when you get home, you will pray for your family and you pray for yourself for you to grow. How will you grow? And that's what is killing this country. Be you a Christian, a Muslim, a pagan, or whatever name, or even if you didn't believe in God at all, because some of us don't believe in God. And even if anybody that don't believe in God, but the capital aim in life, one thing in life, you have to have that word, love. Love has to be there. Not that because you are not a Christian, you will hate Muslim. Because you are not a Muslim, you hate Christian. Because you are not a pagan, you hate big. No!
But that's what God is. God is love. So you could not separate love from God. So you're practically...
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Everything is love. Love is capital. Whatever you... Not only God, whatever you worship, whatever you worship,
yeah.
The main thing in your heart should be love for everybody. Love.
All right. I do appreciate 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. How are you?
Hello, Joyce.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Obina, calling from Ojo.
Okay.
There's this angle I want to put it. When the civilians do protest, it's the same police that are being sent to harass and chase them away. Now, the same police people are complaining, and I think maybe what they should do is they should embark on protests. But I know it's not possible because they are under the law and they are under the government. But I come to realize one thing. Those people making the law, the senators, the House of Assembly, they are earning bigger money than the police. And these same police people are the people protecting them.
Yeah. Is your baby crying?
Yeah, it's my baby.
Okay.
So for me, I don't think the Nigerian government are really doing it well because they don't really value the commitment of the police, and that's why you see things are just going the way it is.
They don't value the commitment. All right.
Yeah, they don't value their commitment.
Thank you very much for calling. Well, that's the point. Hello, welcome to Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you.
Well, good afternoon.
Yeah. Well,
I want to remain anonymous.
you want to be anonymous? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm a serving member
You're a serving member?
of the Nigerian police as well.
Okay, of the police force. Please go ahead.
The situation goes beyond what we are thinking. But with the society didn't see as that. Because police are tools to the government of the day, irrespective of how it is.
Yeah.
Police are tools which they use to do their evil thing. That's what I say to it.
What do you mean? Sorry, bring it back. What do you mean? Wow.
But the one by is that if you see if they pass a law by a government, if law have been passed by a government, they expect police to enforce some criminal side of it. And if they are enforcing it, society won't know that they are doing the job being given to them by the government.
Oh wait, pardon me, I don't quite get you very well. Let me see what I can repeat it, and then you clarify. Are you saying that when a law is made, the officers actually are there to implement the law?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we know that. Yeah.
They are to enforce the law.
Yeah.
Well, the law may against the society in question, but they won't know that their police are just tools to.
Yeah, so these are men under authority, basically. So they're here to enforce the law.
Thank you. But the sergeant in question that is talking, if you look the length of service, before he wrote to that sergeant, it will be around 13 years in service to 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's why it's collecting 63,000 naira.
How much? How much is it?
63,000 naira.
63,000.
Exactly.
After 10 years.
Come again?
After 10 years of service.
You mean me?
No. So, you say you're an officer, so you would have some inside information.
Exactly. The sergeant in question, it will be more than 10 years in service.
10 years?
It will be more than 10 years in service.
Wow.
Of course. And the allowance he was talking of, there is the provision for it. But there are some people are going away with it.
Some people are you being paid your own allowance?
I'm not put to that area, so that's why I'm not entitled to it. But those that put it, they were entitled to some allowance. But some people are hitting it.
I see that.
That's what happened.
Oh, wow.
And the little salary, maybe he will be sending it to his family to settle themselves because he has not been seeing his salary in his family for the past 7 months to 8 months.
Yeah.
That's what happened. But society don't know. Like the man that was calling that task force arrest him, there's a law being made for the task force to implement. But maybe he don't want to face the warrant of that law. He compromised with the police to settle them. That's what happened there.
Okay, well, that's a possibility, but there is also the other end of what's possible, which is he could have been extorted or exploited.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I don't argue that.
Okay.
I know.
Wow.
And as you said, there's no organization in this country that don't have their bad deck. There's a bad deck everywhere, which they capitalize on it to do whatever thing they want to do. That's what I see to it. The only situation is go beyond how society are looking at it.
Well, you can look. Yeah, but society. So society only sees what we're shown.
Yes, of course. Yeah, thank you. Among the government agency, the police are very close to the society most. The custom in question are perpetrating more evil than police. What police are doing, but due to how many people are trading with custom, but day in day out, we trade with the police. That's what happened there. That's what happened there. And more of these are government of the day. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing.
Is it possible that the problem within the force, for example, can be fixed?
Come again?
Is it possible that the issues within the force, do you think that there is a way it can be fixed? Or do you think the bad eggs pretty much will not allow anything get fixed? So these kind of problems will continue?
Thank you. They are the monitoring that monitor police. They are the monitoring section. But these people in question, if they even arrest, they compromise also.
Wow. Why are they monitoring if they're compromised? Wow. Well, I'm going to say
That's why it's due to the money was so, the moral was so low. The moral was so low. Because if they give a vehicle, you have to stop for the well of the vehicle to patrol the community as well.
Wait, who fuels the car?
If they don't their partner in the patrol, they are the one that will stop for to fuel the vehicle.
Wait, if I'm a police officer and, I'm given a vehicle to, for patrol, I'm going to fuel the car?
Of course, that's how it is.
From where? From which money? My salary?
The money being collected from the people. And not to come out to the society that they didn't give them fuel money. But they want to maintain their duty post as well.
All right. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. Doesn't this just beat your imagination? Hello.
Yeah, am I on to the show?
Welcome. This is Nigeria Info. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What's your name?
My name is Stanley.
Stanley, look, Lagos is waiting behind you, so you have to speak up real quick. Go ahead, Stanley.
All right, great. Thank you so much for having me. Listen, we need to speak the truth to ourselves.
Which is?
As a human being, your heart just goes out to this gentleman, this police officer. Obviously, you don't want to see suffering and happening. But if you also listen very carefully, the masses are talking right back at you and at Nigerians. They're not happy. When the generality of the people hear the plight of these police officers and they still react the way they do, and they're actually giving you examples of the kinds of experiences they've suffered, this tells you that there's something fundamentally wrong with the system. It's almost like,
It's undeniable, actually.
Yeah, it's undeniable. I mean, people are unhappy and people are not in the mood to have sympathy for the police. I think the police itself as an organization needs to do a soul searching. The people, everybody has a role to play here. The citizens, the government, and everybody. It's a keg of gunpowder because ultimately we do need the police. And if the police as an organization collapses, then we've got a problem. Look at what is happening around the country. So I think collectively we need to figure out what we do about this and put on our thinking cap. But really, the people are not happy. And I think even though we all need to contribute, the police itself has to start doing something. The IG of police has a job to do. The police needs to clean itself. It needs to also end the trust of the masses again. People in this country need to realize that it's called democracy, government of the people, by the people, for the people. You cannot oppress the people and think government is going to run smoothly. No way. The police needs the people as much as the people needs the police. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I was hoping someone would speak on the fact that, the anonymous caller who says he's a serving officer said, that even the police have like a unit that scrutinizes their affairs, like a kind of a watchdog, but that even those ones are corrupt to themselves. Is there any fabric of this society you can entrust with is there any fabric of this society you can trust to still have a semblance of purity? I don't know. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your name?
Please, I want to be anonymous.
Anonymous, sure.
I'm a civil personnel of Nigerian police.
Oh, you're 7 officer? Thank you very much. You're anonymous. Go ahead.
Yeah. In fact, I don't know where to start from, but the only thing I believe is that if we get it right politically, I think that everything will be okay. The Nigerian police are from the member of the society, so we are not an angel, and I don't think if there is anything, if we get it right politically from the top, everything will be okay. And people should understand that the police are just like we are government agents. So Nigerians should be mindful of whoever they put into the political office, so that those are the ones that are being in control of all the armed forces. So pertaining to corruption, I will say. Hello.
Yeah, I wanted to even ask you about the corruption, the ones by the bad eggs amongst the police officers.
Pertaining to corruption, I will say it is a 50-50 thing. And one thing I realize is that Nigerians too, they don't want to face consequences of their action. Nigerians willingly sometimes Nigerians do sometimes they even pressurize the police officer to be corrupt.
Is that really true? How much pressure really goes on your back for you to subject yourself to corruption? I mean, this is not slavery here.
I have an experience. If you are sued to the law and say you want to follow everything to the court, they will pressurize you. They can even go and look for your religious leader to talk to you. Then Nigeria can go to any length. Let me give you one example. One day I was within our compound inside the police station. So somebody was talking on phone. He was not telling he was talking on phone. I was saying, please help me get the senator. The DPO says he's not going to accept anything, that the matter will go to court. That they should make sure that we paste my DPO number to the senator so that they will call and pressurize the DPO. So I think even Nigeria too, they don't want to face any Nigerian to have anything with the police. The next thing is to look for way out. It is only those people that have nobody that you see them going to court. I think it is a 50-50 thing. Police are corrupt, yes, but Nigeria too, they are willing to compromise the police. So if we get it right politically and everything, I think the police too will be okay.
All right. Thank you very, very much for calling. I do appreciate. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're glad to hear from you. What's your name?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. This is Akibe back.
Okay.
You talk about, the man spoke about monitoring. I think it's only the police that have this problem. Air Force don't have the problem. Soldiers don't have the problem. It's only the police that this problem always come of non-payment. Imagine giving somebody a vehicle, telling him to go and fuel the vehicle by himself through the people that he's supposed to guide. Then they therefore arresting people that for no reason, only to start bailing them with 10,000, 20,000. And the top of the hem of affair, they also demand money from this lower rank. That's what that man said just now. But if you say how much money are you going to give to somebody to sell his conscience? If you turn and they said goat do not bite, but there is a way you pursue a goat, it will turn around and bite. If the junior rank start threatening the upper one, silencing them with gun, they will change.
All right.
You don't. Okay, you know the law. Okay, you talk about the other one. Talk about God. God does he know God?
All right. So we're gonna have.
People know that the name of God is called love. If you love.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. We're glad to have you. Turn off your radio.
Hello, Joyce.
Turn off your radio. Totally. Welcome. What's your name?
Just like a few others, let me remain anonymous because I have to tell you something.
Okay. Are you an officer?
No, I'm not an officer. I'm a Nigerian.
Okay.
I'm a civilian.
Okay.
Joyce, within this month, I've had 3 encounters with the police.
Okay.
And, Joyce, let me tell you the truth. It will take God himself to change Nigerian police. They have no conscience. I'm sorry to say this.
It's all right if it's the truth.
Now, the first one was that I was coming back the other day, very late in the night, because my 2 blocked totally. A journey I left my office around 5 p.m., took my 2. I left my 2 1 midnight.
Wow.
Getting to what do you call it? Maryland. Police caught me and said there is still curfew in the night. Over 40 of us, they took us to Pedro police station. Joyce, do you know that people were paying 15,000 to bail themselves that night?
Bring that story back. You were stuck in traffic.
Yes.
And
we were
then
stuck in my 2 traffic. Until from that 5 p.m. in the evening till about 12:30 to 1:30 midnight.
Yeah.
That was when the traffic,
eased up a little bit.
Eased up, yes. So around before Maryland, that is by Anthony.
Mm-hmm. You got arrested.
I came down, yes. Police arrested us. I say over 40 people were arrested. For you to lose yourself that night, you have to pay 15,000 at least.
Wow.
Just I was looking at Nigerian police without conscience. A woman came with her baby at her back, and we were there from that Saturday evening till Sunday morning before I could part with what I had because I didn't have money. Just about 5,000-6,000. They collected it. They said you are going to tax force, you are going to this, you are going that. Joyce, they don't have any conscience. Right. They don't have any conscience. The second encounter was that somebody was owing me, seriously owing me, some millions of money. I went and arrested the person and took the person to police at Lekki here.
You have to hurry up. We have 30 seconds more. Yeah.
Okay, yes. I brought the person to Lekki police station. Police asked me, how much are you passing with? You will pay 250,000. I said, for what? After giving you people 10,000 naira this evening to start the case, you know what the policeman told me?
No.
He said, we can't entertain this case here. Choice, I was like, am I thinking? Show me where to think. Why can't you entertain this case? The person I have arrested is here. Why can't you? It took me because I have the police public relations officer's number. I called the police public relations officer.
I'm sorry, we're off on a...
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what in now? That is money you just to call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I don't finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we will summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see them.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
ShopRite's Big Red Carnival is back. And this year, we're big on low prices, big on savings, with great deals on products like 6 475-gram power pasta spaghetti for 1,599 naira 99 kobo, and 2 Nestle 900-gram Golden Mon cereal packs at 2,999 naira 99 kobo.
Plus, you could stand to win 50% off your grocery shopping. Simply buy 3 participating products to qualify with ShopRite's Big Red Carnival. T's and C's apply.
All prices valid till the 27th of June 2021. ShopRite. Lower prices you can trust always.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your #1 station for talk. Let's talk.
.3 Nigeria Info, 28 minutes past 1 p.m. We're glad to have you here. Well, I do apologize to the last caller. We didn't have just enough time to entertain everything that he wanted to tell us. But he was trying to highlight the fact that some police officers are really without conscience. I mean, imagine the story where someone was owing him money and the officer demanded 250,000 naira. You can just see the level of unbridled corruption. This is, at this point, we can say that the very soul of the men who sometimes perpetrate these evil are totally lost to the dark, just totally lost to Satan. They just give their soul to Satan and just bring about the worst form of human just like the country isn't worse enough. Then you stumble into a police officer and you're like in a lion's den. Well, it's not all of them. It's not all of them. And then you cannot help but look at the country, maybe even through the eyes of the officer. And when I ask you for a solution, even I think myself, I see how this can maybe be a little difficult if we're not going to choose to all be accountable for our actions. If we're not going to choose accountability, well, if we're not going to choose to be good people, then, well, this is Nigeria as a result of the choices that we make. 0700 993 993 993 and 01465 7190. On the sunny side, Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. What's your name?
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
We're happy to have you. Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
Well, it's been tough. Been trying to I'm here to connect with.
Yeah, I'm glad you got
I'm,
through.
I'm Benjamin. I'm calling from KJI.
Thank you, Ben.
Joyce, I've been listening to what the Nigerians are saying. You see, it's very obvious.
That
Our problem doesn't start now. It started from the beginning. And the way to fix it is as simple as anything. But the issue is that our leaders, they don't want to obey the Constitution. Now, Joyce, okay, now, in your station, there are laws, isn't it?
Well, there are rules, more or less. Rules,
Yeah,
not laws.
yeah. And those rules are to be obeyed, isn't it?
Yes.
Fine. So now, if it happens that you know the rules and you know your job, I believe as a civilized person sitting now speaking to me and I'm speaking to you, you can't break the rules.
Yeah.
Because there are consequences. Now, the leaders we are having today, they brought in constitution, and these people, they disobey the constitution. Now, how do you expect Nigeria should be fixed? Somebody were talking about the corruption in the Nigerian police system. Yes, have you spoken of the IG, Inspector General of Police, that was brought in? So look at how presidency brought in Inspector General of Police, and look at how presidency sent in commissioners of police to states. So if you look at the situation of the country, it's not just today. This thing is from the leadership. That is why everybody is crying. If you see me, Joy, if you see you crying, if you see me crying, it is from the leaders. The people who had their crops of evil that have been there, and they don't want to change. And this is the reason why we are still crying. Somebody are calling, everybody is crying. So until these people change, that is just the only solution we need. And George, as I'm speaking to you now, I've experienced so many things with police, and I've witnessed so many things with police, but I'll never say anything. But all I know is that if the leaders, from the presidency down to the local government and the ward council, if they cannot change, George, I bet you we'll go nowhere. We'll remain like this, and everybody will keep calling Nigerian Info, will keep calling stations, and will keep crying, and nothing for us. We'll remain like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 99.3 Nigeria Info. This
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, sunny side up.
Well, sunny side. Thank you very much for calling. What's your name?
All right, my name is Patrick. I'm calling from local airport, somewhere in traffic.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, please.
All right, I've been listening to contributors, and then almost everybody has a point somehow. But I just want to disagree a little with the officers that called in, all right, and then try to say for it to change, it has to be with the politicians. The politicians actually don't have that much power over the police the way they're trying to make it seem. All right? Now, the police actually has a laid down guideline of engagement. Even though, for example, I'll take an everyday example, the way it happened just recently when they went out against protesters and stuff, right? When you engage an unarmed population, a civilized gathering, all right? You don't need a politician to tell you to use force when they are not attacking you, all right?
Yeah.
And then you go out there, and then I think what we need as a people for our police force to be better, all right, is effective training, all right? They are not just trained. They don't know what they are supposed to do. They don't know what policing is actually about.
No, but
right?
Do you say when you say and I know you have a point, and I'm not even trying to dismiss it. I'm just saying a caller called in, said he had a debtor. He took the debtor to the police station. So I'm very sure maybe the officer heard the figure the debtor was owing and was unable to pay, and then asked him, says, well, you have to pay $250,000, otherwise we cannot entertain the case. What do we call that if not wickedness? Like what do you call that?
You can still streamline it, narrow it down to him not knowing what he's supposed to do.
No, I disagree. I'm sorry. No, I totally disagree.
Maybe I should just expand on that a little bit, right? If I know that my responsibility is to actually resolve the problem between the two of them, the debtor and whoever he is owing, all right? Even before I talk about anything else, all right? is to go about it. Okay, maybe I can take it further a little bit by saying, or maybe we need a little bit of people with conscience in our society, and that will actually step us out of the policing scenario, all right? Because even you and I, all right, everyday Nigerians, we are people without morals. Even though
hold up, bro. Wait, though. If you're gonna speak for yourself, that's all the liberty you have. You can't say you and me have no morals. Yeah, please.
When I say that,
yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, there's some Nigerians without morality, without conscience, just straight out evil people looking for who to steal from, but they don't want to be called thieves. We can agree with that. But please don't put me in that equation, please. I'm dealing with myself.
It's okay. I'm talking about the thing of percentages now, all right? Even though, when you're making statements like this, you can single out individuals.
No, I get it. No, I think I get it. I think some people are that way, and I don't disagree with that, that some people are that way.
All right. And then it's not just a thing with the police. I actually have a very close friend that works with Nigerian Customs, all right? So this thing about them expecting to fuel their cars are actually true. They go out on patrol, and then at the end of the week, instead of them getting overhead, all right, to maybe take care of vehicles that are wrong, they are on the road, on patrol, actually the guys taking money to the big men in the offices, all right? It's like the reverse case scenario. All right?
So what's your point? Are you saying that the officers are not should blame themselves? Like, what's your point? That they need training to awaken their conscience, or like we need to encode conscience into them. They have conscience. They're not using it.
They are not using it, so maybe they need training to, first of all, understand what they are for.
No.
The name they are called, what it actually entails. They need that.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome. Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Anna.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead real quick.
Yeah. Can I tell you the truth what is happening about this police one that is crying?
So you had the whole truth? The real one?
Yeah.
Well,
Well.
Go ahead.
All right. You know, these police people of 15, whenever they demote them from parole, like go and raid people, you understand? Maybe the man has a thought of the target that you have to bring money for them.
This is so...
This amount. Like,
yeah.
Not bring that exactly that amount. When they demote you from the police, they are putting the officer, come and be jotting names of raiding. You understand? Maybe he's not in any income. They will start crying because of that raiding is their income.
Sorry, bring it back. You say some people are crying when they get demoted or deployed?
Because whenever they are DPO tell them there is a particular amount they used to tell them they should bring for them every week. And yeah, I've been once raided before, and that was last during quarantine. They raided me at Apple Junction. So in that period of time, I overheard that they are carrying me to their station. The other one was like, they are complaining about their roadside, like they're supposed to collect the money from me, this and this, and they said no. The other one said no. But that one took the money. At the end of the day, I noticed that he's going to have fault. So this man that is crying right now,
yeah,
I just get demoted the man from his parole. Like, whenever I put them in the road, they go and break people, they will be happy.
So you're thinking that he's not making money from bribe where he is. That's why he's crying?
Yeah, that's why he's crying.
Oh, this is even
worse.
worse.
He's making money, nobody will hear them cry. You will never hear this cry on radio.
Yeah, but he said his friend died, for example. You don't think that's enough for a person to cry?
We know them very well.
So you disregard that death and the concept, the pain that he might have felt from that. And you just think, it's just the money that he's not making on the streets off of innocent Nigerians. All right, if you say so. Thank you very much for calling. I think we can do a few more. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello.
Turn off your radio. Good afternoon. We're glad to have you. Turn off the volume of your radio set. Tell us your name.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Yes. My name is Godwin.
Godwin, go ahead.
Please, what I'm trying to say is the Nigerian police is not worried to be nice. Some of them is not worried to be police.
Yeah.
Because if you see what police are doing, sometimes you will say yes. The police, they're supposed to protect the Nigerianism, but now the police of Nigeria are giving the Nigerianism more problems.
Yeah.
more crying. Sometimes you will see Nigerian police are arresting people for no reason. One day they are arresting me. They are arrest me for road.
Mm-hmm.
We went to police station. They put us in to cell. I called one of my brother. He came here. All of us we paid 10,000 naira. We live there. It's for nothing. Sometimes I regret to be a Nigerian. The Nigerian police I don't even know what to say. Thank you.
That's all right. Thank you very much. And I honestly wish that Nigeria was better. I think what's worse for me is when I hear the spirit of the Nigerian broken. There's just something about that words fail to describe. I don't know what I can say to even make you feel better. 99.3 Nigeria Info. The sunny side. Hello, welcome to Nigeria Info. What's your name?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Good afternoon.
It's from Onyemuwa, Dolphin.
Welcome.
Well, I think I wouldn't really want to come in defense of the Nigerian police, but this is my thinking. The Nigerian police is part of the society, and there is no particular area in the society, Joyce, in Nigerian society, be it medical, be it education, be it custom, be it police, be it army, be it church, be it mosque, that is not filled with low moral values. Not even one single place in the society. So when people are singling out the police, well, today the topic is about the police. Yesterday it was about the Uber. And I remember when I called yesterday, I told you, if you want to gauge the society, talk to the Uber drivers, and they will tell you how our people behave.
Yeah.
So when people come to talk about the police, they're not in isolation. They are good people. And
no, of course, but we're not singling out. Hold on a second. We're not singling out the police. An officer. Are you listening, please? Wait, we didn't single out the police officer. This conversation started by an officer crying about the state of, just life in general, how much he earns, the fact that he's lost his friend, and, the fact that where they are, it has been burnt. And then, of course, some police officers have called to contribute, and civil society are calling in to contribute. So we're not singling out the police today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, just highlighting what they are.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but it still boils down to the fact that this is just a mirror of our society. Basically, that's just.
Is there a way out? Like, can we fix our problems? Because the problem with and if you have an injury, you don't fix it, it starts to decay. And at some point, you have to cut off maybe the arm or that leg. You know you get what I mean?
I understand.
So at what point do we realize that if we don't fix this injury, then we have to cut something off?
My prayer is God should create an earthquake that will crisscross Nigeria so that some people will die, including me or maybe. And then the people that are left behind will start and reset their brain.
Are you serious?
Because the truth, provide your solution.
Now, that's why I'm on this show. I'm asking you.
I don't, because it defies logic. It defies common sense. It's spiritual.
All right. You know what?
It defies common sense. It defies logic.
Nigerian problem is spiritual?
Yeah, it's spiritual.
Okay.
That's why I'm calling on God to come and give us the earthquake. If we have 100 million people go underground, and the remaining 100 million will look at themselves and reset their brain and start to look righteousness. Joyce, righteousness exalts a nation.
Well,
we are not a righteous people.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, Joyce.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, the last anonymous caller. I told you the problem. I want to provide a little solution.
Please, we want to hear solutions.
Now, at the end of the day, Joyce, I want you people to do something. Nigerians should listen to me. Everybody should collect the phone number of the police.
Information at its peak. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm listening.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what is now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I not finish.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times for recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy. I go block you now. You go see.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
EUC Homes is inviting all interested realtors to come and partner with us. There is so much to gain from EUC Homes financially. Partner with us and enjoy the benefits that comes with it. Join EUC Homes today. Contact us on 0817 194 7272. That is 0817 194 7272 and start making millions from commissions. All you need is to keep selling and you can become a millionaire even from one single sale. Oh, yes, yes. When it comes to real estate, EUC Homes stand out and they offer a lot more than you can imagine. And we have over 40 estates in Lagos, very genuine and affordable. Join EUC Homes today and start living that good life. For more inquiries, please call 0817 194 7272. That is 0817 194 7272.
Apollo, my guy. How every now? Benjo, what thing now? That is money you just dey call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I no fit finish. Now all my guys go hear am.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy. Benjo, see, I go block you now. I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
What makes radio the place to be? Well, that's because we start from here.
This is a compound, not 1, 2, or 3, that somebody will come and say, I'm the only one coming in another 1 or 2 months. You will see that place is like a market. Yes, from 1 person to 2 to 3 to 4, you don't even know those who are living in that kind of compound. You cannot say, where do you work? Don't worry, I'll tell you.
Over here.
I married my wife when she was very young, and now we have 4 children, and 2 has finished university. She now hate me so much that I've been cheating on her. I'm not happy with the marriage again. I don't still love her, but the way she treats me is the way I don't like it, because she's insulting me. She brings me to nothing, even in the front of my children.
And time brings us here.
People don't want to see what this government has done, and it's left for them. They want to be picking money on the street. They want government to be dashing money. Government is not Father Christmas. Government will only create the level.
No, but the people, I don't think that's what the people want, to be honest.
What do they want?
They don't want the government dashing them money. They want something that looks like a fair standard of living. Fair, like just good enough to be called a way to live.
My work's done. The sun sets here.
Mondays through Thursdays on your number 1 station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Well, yeah, we're right back to it. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Now we have to segue to another topic. Unfortunately, I do apologize to the last caller. Well, we had to go for a short commercial break, even though I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, the bills have to get paid around here. All right. So we can see that from the conversation we've had the last 1 hour, that Nigeria is a complex chess game. It's a terribly complex one. But I think we can simplify it if all of us choose to be accountable people and to do what is right. To be compassionate, to be fair. That's also missing. You can even see that it's missing, whether it's in what people have to say about police officers, particularly the ones who have been unfair to them or unjust to them, or maybe the police officers who say, well, you know, Nigerians are this way too. I feel that the country isn't good. It's primarily because of what I'm doing to you or what you're doing to me. Like this bad, somebody is carrying it. The bad is not the fruit on a tree that falls, and then when it falls, then it falls on someone's head, or maybe it falls and then it becomes air and, you know, permeates the air and everybody goes mad doing evil. No, it's people who are choosing to, rather than do what is fair or what is right, would say something like, well, if someone owes you 5 million, well, you must pay me 250,000 to handle the case. When that's not what you're supposed to do. It's a different thing if the person decides to appreciate you for helping them get the money. But so I think somehow we have normalized. I don't want to say that we have normalized it, because quite a number of people haven't. But it would appear that some people in society are trying to make corruption a culture. And I think the only thing that they're thinking about is the immediate gratification of what they're going to get. Like right now, I want this. And you forget that everything has consequence. Everything goes around. It comes around. The child you want to raise with the sweat of another man's suffering, are you sure that child is going to be good? Will the child live? The things that you do to people, will someone else not do it to you? I mean, you need to think about these things. If you are choosing to do it to someone, then maybe the gamble is if you're doing it to someone certainly is going to do it to you in some measure, in some way. And in all these things, you lose your soul. And there is really nothing on the face of this earth that's worth your soul. But then if you allow your soul get corrupted and then you lose it, well, there's nothing more to you. Okay. Well, I hope we get it. I hope we understand that we can simplify the complexities of our problems by choosing to be good, to be compassionate, to be fair, to be just people. That's what we can do. Unfortunately, the Nigerian reality is a moving one, so regardless of what I say today, I hope that Nigeria changes today so that tomorrow the topics on the show will be different. Otherwise, it would appear that tomorrow on the show, well, something similar certainly would pop up. All right. In the absence of tomorrow, in the presence of today, let's go to something else. Language and interpretations. Off on a break. When we come back, I want to find out what you think or say how you would interpret the phrase that men are moved by what they see and women are moved by what they hear. It's a social construct. People say it. Many people believe it. Well, some of us don't understand it. So on language and interpretations, we try to interpret social constructs and see whether there's any sensibility to it or whether it's one way by which people justify their human errors. We'll be right back.
This is Worthy of Notes.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.